sound of blast. So I woke up. So I was sober enough. Now I can see they're messing up my mind, and I'll be acting cheap, saying things, maybe even abusing, and they'll come here like sending an Australian man. Now there's oh, sorry, excuse me, I'm coming on the other device to see. This is Margot. Oh my God. So they're trying to get me off Facebook. They've complained, reported. What copyrights issues? Like, so there's it here at the building. Oh my God. They're friends with the Indians, Pakistanis. They want me to get angry. Now the anger is coming up, the madness, the messing up of my head. And they were at my body. So since I said my aunts on Facebook about my grandaunts, uh, it's my family. My father didn't take good care of me. He's negligent. Pagay, his mother would tell my cousin, Pagayos, मेम साहब हम आपके नौकर हैं अभी. Isn't he my cousin? Oh my God, I'm talking nonsense. Okay, here I don't think they're going to, but here they may have used Australian men, this, that, Muslim, other Pakistanis, whatnot. Australian man, Al-Ghashia, Naveed को आई बोले तुम्हारे दोस्त को तुम्हारा लंड उठाए हाँ पंजाबी एक तो ये अरब्स भी हमारे कुछ हेल्प नहीं है ना सपोर्ट है actually we are very dependent who will drive our taxis we only have 20% of local Arabs here see that my father used to say Ahmed Sultan Ahmed Sultan ओमानी लवाती हम लोग लवाती हैं एक तो हमारे ये बिकॉज शेख कहते हैं कि अरबी जानो अरबी पकड़ वो करो सो अरबी आनी चाहिए ना अरब हो कैसे अरबी नहीं आती लेश ये वो now I'm going weird 2 times before when the missile and this attack the sending sound of blast here पता नहीं क्या ज़ल्मी को पीछे ऐसे ऐसे चीप पाकिस्तानी मर्दों को मेरे पीछे लगा दिया ये अरबों को भी शर्म नहीं आती है यू नो इधर मैं कौन हूँ मैं कुछ भी नहीं हूँ बाबा तो तुम लोग कौन हो पाकिस्तानी कौन है इंडियंस कौन है दूसरों पे जुल्म तो नहीं करो मजाक तो नहीं करो दूसरों का मजाक बनाया है अभी तो मैं डैडी बोलेगा हॉस्पिटल जाओ मेंटल हॉस्पिटल मेरा डैडी हाँ इसका कंट्री इधर वो yeah they go by the rules did you go by the rules in your country ये क्या है blast sound और अभी मुझे bulbul oh you know my father was going after a bulbul and he fell and he had this line here on his forehead maybe so maybe they're sending this bulbul अपनी Like, what nonsense is this, right? मेरी लाइफ को इधर भी लाइक अगर तुम लोगों को इतना मज़ा आता है औरतों को सताना, रेप करना, not at my expense, but I can't help it here. I don't have power. Actually, power is needed, money is needed. Now, I don't have the money. I'm dependent. I'm not well. वो कट कर देंगे मेरे सर्विस जैसे साइकियाट्रिस्ट ने यहाँ कहा. It's a male's world, male dominated. औरत का तो कुछ ना. बेटी का फर्स्ट वाइफ को बेचारी को पागल कर दिया था इन्होंने, मेरी माँ को. कौन सा ऐसे really इंडियन इंडियन कुछ नहीं कर सकते सिवाय के इज़राइल को हेल्प करें और अभी मुसलमानों पे जुल्म करें. ये है. So can't trust anyone here. अभी मैं कह रही थी कि when I was buying that supermarket, the man was touching my hand, Indian man. और इधर मुझे ऐसा सिस्टमैटिक तंग कर रहे हैं. और if I say anything here in real life तो वो कर रहे हैं of course. तारिक मसूद को अपील किसको करें, सब पाकिस्तानी ये पॉलिटिशियंस कश्मीरी इधर दुबई में क्रूक्स क्रिमिनल्स ब्लास्ट किसका. और फिर अगर कुछ बोलेंगे तो फाइन करते हैं या पता नहीं क्या करते. Someone's playing dirty with me here in Dubai. They have lot. वो तो of course दुश्मन. Oh goodness, they have the energy to be prostitutes. I didn't even have the energy to go out and beg for money in Karachi. I must give it to the beggars and the mafia. What energy they have. Beggars, I was admiring. My goodness, in Karachi this time, in year 2000, and like whenever I try to get, put the AC off and say, come out, in the sun, or I start vomiting, throwing up, getting severe sick headaches. And so I never got used to the heat or the sun. They say if you have a problem with the sun, maybe it's this thyroid or sensitivity to heat. But I don't have a problem with my thyroid. Couldn't get used to that. And I was admiring. Okay, I don't know when, so I'm slowly kind of, I'm going to lose my sobriety, my soberness when, okay, while I'm sleeping, like, there were one video and I've done against my grandaunt's daughter now. The bulbul keeps coming. Oh, my mother used to do this with her hands. Like she had, we twitching and feel kind of brain damaged, crackpots, twitch, and what the hell? So the enemy would love to hear this, enjoy it. हम तुम लोग पाकिस्तानियों के मोहताज हैं इधर. तुम लोग नहीं होते तो हम लोग मुंह पर गिरते, राइट. Like one Pakistani said, that's true. 75% are Pakistanis here. I hope taxis not to afford कर सकते. No, I haven't seen any robotic taxis. तुम की हम तुम लोगों का एहसान नहीं भूलेंगे पाकिस्तानी. तुम लोगों ने इतनी मदद की हमारी यूएई की. सेल भी किया होगा पाकि लिंक्स. अपने आप को दिया है यूएई को कि कराची कचरा हो जाए. मेरा अंकल कहे कचरा है कराची कचरा. Right? Look how I'm talking. No one talks like this. So this how messed my mind. मेरी आंटी जब दुबई आई थी बार बार अंकल रिपीट कर रहा था. मेरे फादर का एल्डेस्ट ब्रदर. कराची कचरा कचरा कराची कचरा. जब हम लोग घर गए when Karachi, she said what Karachi kachra they say. Now don't let me open my mouth. What would you Arabs have done without Pakistan army training and all this? Stamp in Swiss, now Europe. पता नहीं. I don't know. So, Pakistan, Indians. They're going to spoil. ये क्या है bomb blast? Sorry, the blast. बाहर जाओ. Pigeons का वो gunshots. What is this? Here in Dubai. तुम लोगों ने दुबई को एक मजाक समझा है? Indians, पाकिस्तानी. अच्छा, थोड़ी गलती हो गई. I thought the taxi driver was that old, the first one who dropped me at the supermarket place. उस टाइम पे तो वो मुझे ऐसा दिखा या ऐसा दिखाया या they've reinforced the madness here also on me, toying with my life. I know the psychopaths, they enjoy giving, they're players, they enjoy. They enjoy playing with women. So, ऐसा गुस्सा किया उसने. हम इतना डरते हैं इधर दुबई में. ऐसा डरते हैं. Like ज़्यादा in Karachi, my God, mobile job में ये. Like, oh my God, proper before buying an item. इधर तो ऐसा है कि Indians भी. This is Pakistani taxi drivers. Oh God, so terrible here. कचरा. Karachi. आपके अरबों ने. What my aunt said. Now against my grandaunt's daughter. Who is in what? Okay, slightly. Okay, now she's in touch with my aunt in Dubai, my mother's sister. She called for my mother's. I picked up the phone. I was in Dubai. She called my aunt, her cousin. A lot of people didn't even took the chance of enjoying it. What is this? एक तो हमारे पाकिस्तानी बिक जाते हैं इतना जल्दी. So there was no security or this from the authority, anything. They're making a mockery. Eh, I can't trust. I can't trust. What is this Khalij Times? Let me see. What? I think they're sending. इधर भी हमारे पता नहीं क्या है पुलिस में भी Indian. Let me see. Pakistani Indian nonsense here. We have to depend on them for taxis. Zada. I thought maybe they're stolen those children, the Arabs used to use for camels. So why should we bear the brunt? गरीब लोग औरत एक अकेली टैक्सी में नहीं जा सकती. Okay, the Arabs, they don't shout. Oh God, so terrible. What is this blast? Twice before when Iran's time, but that was. अच्छा तो आपने सुना है कि इंडियंस में भी कोई एम्पैथी नहीं है. सब इधर दुबई आते हैं कमाने के लिए पैसा. किसी को ये इधर हब है बिजनेस हब. ये थोड़ी कोई ह्यूमैनिटी के लिए लाइक करेंगे कुछ. Sorry, I'm very messed up. Last night also, my favorite. So terrible. And like people here in Dubai, at least in Pakistan, we can say these things openly. कोई law and order भी नहीं है लेकिन like of course there are setbacks, there are disadvantages, but in Pakistan, that's my mother's country. I was brought up there. And I was born and brought up, and I was very confident in Pakistan, not in my father's country. So it's too many, like rules, and it's kind of suffocating. And also, it doesn't help. Like, no one is, everyone is, even if they say, like, have a great day, have a good day, all that, they're paid to say that. Like, the stewardesses are paid to smile. I don't think they mean it. There's no humanity anywhere. तो इंडियंस ने भी क्या हशर नशर किया है. कभी सुनते हैं कि पैलेस्टीनियंस अभी आई वाज ये क्या है इंडियंस इसराइल को हेल्प कर रहे हैं. Okay, there was this hatred. I do agree that I mean, mostly all Muslims, Arab Muslims, like what Al Louis Al Sharif said, also, like they hated Jews. But I don't know why, like this, what the Palestinian, I saw, oh, it doesn't come, it didn't come. So it's from the Palestinian side, right? The Palestinians keep saying Israel, Jews, Israel is terrible. No, it didn't come here. What is this? I was just looking at this. I haven't watched it. So, Palestinian, Gaza, Abi, see, अभी इन पे आई है, but human rights violations. How do Muslims feel when the Indians get up? Oh, and hmm, see, I don't want any, not against any human rights violations, but I'm acting so very saying things very in a very stupid, like I haven't grown up, like I'm 30 years old or something, still 29. Um, okay, I do not trust. If you ask a personal question, I don't trust Indians, right? I would never go to India. I I would prefer going to London anytime, Europe anytime. Clean place. I love cleanliness, but here I don't have a maid. I have to do, and due to my condition, that's why I even keep in the when it comes evening. This is another reason I don't open the lights. I keep dull lights and all that. I can't clean. I wish I was very clean. Like I was very, what do you call it? I love cleanliness and all this, right? So India, very dirty. I don't like that. I'm sorry, Indians have not improved as yet. And the things I'm getting from Loy Macedo, oh God, it's so terrible. 90% UAE Indians fired in 24 hours, no choice. Okay, Indians caught red-handed. This is what I saw. Stealing from five-star hotel. This is so shameful, embarrassing. I would, like I'm stuck in this Radha Rani thing. Caught. No. Please. This energy is having a field day with me. I don't want to be Radha Rani. I don't want to be anyone. I just want to be in the humanity. I don't want to be a god. I don't want to be anything if, you know, this what it is. Since I've come to Dubai, the bank we were given, bank, there also the Indian fraud. Then they changed the bank for us. We're dependent. Oh, God, it's really, what is this? And Loy Macedo has lived, like, he's Indian originally, right? So, shame on India. And now from the Palestinian and from a foreigner. What is this? Crazy Indian request. Client request that shocked me. And what is this you want to, sir? Who was the Sanatan Dharm? You want to go backward? Which God has really helped? Even I was telling Narayan and all, like, come on, love doesn't. Sanatan Dharma is very ancient, and you will be going backward to make this country of yours India. But whatever you want to do, like, actually it affects me here in Dubai because there are many Indians. पाकिस्तान में हो तो पाकिस्तानी अफेक्ट oh God किधर जाए I really want I don't have a choice beggars can't be choosers dependent ये क्या है oh my God oh so Pakistani I used to get very angry in the markets and all that. I don't know. Indians keep quiet. They're kind of seasoned, but behind para jadoo, oh, this jadoo I believe in, because you see that devils in human beings, like a Sikh said, like you are your God, so you are God, and we need to fight if we have to. Don't just sit there quiet, oh, they enjoy hurting us and be discouraged and say, okay, hurt us, it's your enjoyment. How long, how far will you go enjoying hurting us? Oh, how far they can go? Like my aunt said, there's no extent, there's no limitation to zulm. The zulm we have felt, pata nahi kya kya hai. So a lot of fraud by the Indians. Trust. Modi ji, when he came here for, you know, trust, or he was sub shattered. What trust? Can't trust the Indians, can't trust the Pakistanis. No, I was not even able to properly. No, this is the thing. Just woke up, having my breakfast, tea, empty stomach, not eat properly, empty stomach, acidity, whatnot, problems. This age, I have to take care of my health. I'm not young that I could take your blows and your attacks. Even then, I couldn't take it gracefully, patiently. So terrible. The people, I messed up. I don't know how you people have patience, right? Let me see if I can find that on my homepage. F the word. F. Ooh, sorry, excuse me. I don't. It's in the thumbnail. Fuck, fuck the world. Palestine. Palestine. These are fuck the world. Where's it? So people doing Zul now, they've become very vindictive. I've heard, according to Francisca Albanese, or also, I can't find the thumbnail. F F the world. I can't find that Palestinian channel. F the world. And are already suffering so much. The Palestinians, this is tears and terror as Hamas rockets hit Israeli town of Ashkelon. Okay, I understand. I saw that one time the Palestinian, something, I don't know, that due to the Abrahamic Accord with UAE, they were burning the picture of our crown prince, UAE's crown prince. I don't agree with it, but like, why this? But I understand you might not agree to this peace because this peace may be for you deception, dishonesty, and you burn. Oh, but come on, don't you love the Arabs? You are an Arab yourself, so I do this. I would like I've done crazy things in my right against my country. I've said even now I'm going to say things against my country. I understand, like we could lose our minds and do certain things. But really, I was shocked. I don't agree to it. And I'm shocked at myself at times. Like things happening here, I don't know. Right? So I understand that you could Israeli Jews Israelis have done against you, and so you want your land back. How the you were divided and your land was taken away from you, stolen. Years of so from the Palestinian side, I understand at the heat of the moment, like Mother Teresa also telling a mother, forgive your child, forgive your son. You know, he threw her in the garbage, and Mother Teresa found her. Oh my God! And Indian government is lalu panju, crippled in corruption. I understand that. So I'm not myself right now. कभी कभी गुस्सा भी आता है कि ये क्या कर रहे हैं. So one side, when the other one gets the upper hand, look, India can't even help themselves, Indians. और ये क्या बनाएंगे अपनी country को? ये सास, mother-in-law, I've seen their, you know, on when we got the dish, the dramas also, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, daughter-in-law. ये क्या है? ये backward. तो मैं समझी कि हम लोग पाकिस्तानी जो है ना, जो इससे हम लोग भी ऐसे हो गए हैं. It's not in our religion. In our religion was 4 wives. None of the wives should be jealous of the other wives, and we should cooperate. So mother-in-law kya, sister-in-law kya, daughter-in-law kya. We should cooperate, be good to each other, family life. Prophet Muhammad had a family life. He's lived how Fatima lived with Ali. Jesus Christ didn't give that. How he lived with 11 wives, Prophet Muhammad. We are proud of him as Muslims at that time. Unity, caring for people. हम लोग थोड़ी ये ऐसे इंडियन की तरह है. But then, like I was like, it's coming from India because we were Indians, you know, part of. We were Agha Khanis actually, my mother's side. But we were in India, right? This, it was India before partition. My goodness. So, you know, Agha Khan, look at Agha Khanis. I mean, beautiful. Mato. So am, I wouldn't trust anyone. I mean, AKDN ने क्या किया है? Right. Really proud, and I can trust this Imam, the previous one, and this one, because they really amazing. Struggle to help Mozambique's poorest villages. And you know, our Agha Khanis, they don't play with lives. Like, हमारे पास 12 शियास के पास इमाम नहीं है, कितना क्या नहीं हुआ है. So I really like this. इमाम होना चाहिए. Oh, habitat planning and improvement, civil society, disaster, disaster preparedness and response. Life for us, our Imam, Shia Imam. You see, this is how serious for us life is. We don't play around. I never wanted to hurt anyone या उन्हीं फीलिंग्स भी हर्ट नहीं करना चाहिए. और जब अगर मैं एक्स मुस्लिम्स को देखती थी, आई एम शॉक्ड दैट सम 12 शियाज गोइंग टू one or two like that. Very rare. You know, the one who going, we have these rare 12 Shia. I mean, this is the one who wanted to shoot us because with the mom, my grandfather and his brother-in-law. Well, it's the beginning of war. It makes you sad. It's not like with the Jamila auntie Habib family ने कहा कि इधर लाओ महफिल खुरासान. One Shia got what? ये Ali Shah ex-Muslim की तरह पागल pagal. Sorry, I'm saying, he's called me psycho pagal. ऐसे हमारे शिया भी पागल हैं कुछ. Like एक ने तो बंदूक निकाली थी. He had a gun. He wanted to shoot, and so my aunt was there too, right? I was like, on the side where the house is, footpath. She said, no, no, he was serious about it. Shia wanting to shoot his Shias because they're playing this. Damam, right? I can't show you right now. It's got drums and it's got I forgot what you call them, ganjia. Oh God. So our part of the site. Anyways, I can't say much because I'll reveal a lot. I'll be revealing a lot. So for security purpose, itna to hosh hai. Thank God I've got this much sober. They've made me cheap sobriety in me. Once my O-level teacher said, yeah, sobriety. So you are sober, you will be okay in life. Oh. Hello, the devil is after me, and I think it's the devil, Bulbul, Jinni. So really, six. Now someone will come after the 40 years in the waiver system. Indian in shame. Oh my God, this is sick. Indian husband cheat. Indian husbands cheat. My goodness, UAE. Indian husbands in UAE are cheating. It's not funny. Oh, I can't take it. Okay, so I have to crack up like I have to. Oh my God, what is this? All these shocking news against Indians. मुझे तो लगता है कि कहीं भी no, I want to go to London. The Britishers, whatever they were, even my aunt said, who used to criticize our like Muscatis, Loatis a lot. And then one day I got really angry at her. I said, please stop it. All right. My father's side, the Luatis, that they're like, okay. So, she used to say, even she said that the British have learned. They've learned, and there's a word that this lady used. We have the colonial times, right? So the British, they had like 100 years, they were ruling the world, empire, British Empire. They learned. Now we've been in the 70s, we lived in UK, my stomach, we lived, oh God, due to the gastric problem. Sorry, excuse me. God said before, long time ago that the British have learned. They have, what's that word to be used? They, when will we improve? We don't know. Okay, see, sight in the children, school children, like when we were in London, oh, you're Pakistani, like Pakistan. You know, I wouldn't fight with them and this, but when they grow up, I see that, you know, my gardener, and these are little pockets here and there in London when we were. It's not a big deal, right? If they say Paki, it means, you know, the races. No, these are the boys from the government, not the private schools. And when they used to pass by, sometimes you'd hear like F words, very bad words, right? And even when I went as an adult to London, like at the tube station, when it was time for, it was like after school. And so these boys, they were, but you know, as they grow up, I see that their adult men are very well behaved and very level headed. And they won't touch a woman. Like we used to go, when I used to go to Oxford Street, crowded time, jam packed, tube stations. No one would touch us. I'm standing beside another British man, or this, or that. Sometimes, you know, Europeans would come from a poor European country. They would do this, what do you call it? There was only once I was pickpocketed in London. So very rare. And hmm, so we had theft alarm in our house in London, but they did take our from the Jaguar, my father's car, our car stereo, and how they broke the windows. So because my uncle had not parked it, if he had parked it in the garage, right, they would not be able to do this. We had like what, remote control garage. We could lock the, but you can't compare all that and say, oh, London is also terrible. No, there's no comparison, even then, to Karachi or any place. You know, Dubai now has reached, but when in London, what happened to my plane? Oh no, we had this, I couldn't get it was really busy that time. So I had to, they put us in a hotel. Now there were two hotels thing or something, so they got it wrong. In Dubai also, the bus we were taken from the airport to this hotel, and there were two, and then said, no, it's the other hotel you're supposed to be in. So we had to be here for a whole night, right? In London, I used to travel when my stewardess, my friend who was a British airline stewardess, eh, time exact on the dot, no mistakes, taking me to Excelsior Hotel or even, you know, I'm going. She comes from that airport, not Heathrow, but another. I keep forgetting. My God, what's this? Have I become senile or it's just Alzheimer's? No, Heathrow and this other airport. You know, like alone in the evening time from my hostel. No man, no worries. I was like free, safe, and on like I know, like here I'm scared, right? In London, like these Asian men here, more than from the Arabs, I'm scared of the Asian men here. What? I mean, on the dot time, this, oh, you can take this bus from tube station. then take a bus to Excelsior Hotel. What's that other? If Libby, my friend, ah, she would call me and say, come to my hotel room, right? You can spend the night with me. And I have TV and everything. And oh God, what's the Heathrow and the ABC? Oh God, I've forgotten. I would go so far in the evening. The only thing is that I wouldn't go, I was told the east part where the Muslims are, or in the nighttime. No, I would even go there, Croydon, Crawley. So, no, I wasn't scared. So, what exact, no mistakes made. I was like, when I came to Dubai, I was shocked. What is this? Right? I was studying in London. No, in London, no mistake. And the taxi drivers take you, they stop you at the private taxi drivers are such, oh, we're coming. They know my family name, I can't say it here. Oh, we're coming. So my father's very rich. We didn't have any limitation, so such good Britishers. I could sit in the front, my mother and brother at the back, and we're going to Miss Desa's sister's place. So I asked her like this whole thing, this whole road, and then he was telling me, and then I could tell them, right, the private taxi driver we had in London. Then I could tell Miss Desa how to come to my house, taking help from the private taxi driver who took us there. And then she said, we found everything. It's so easy, but we couldn't find your St. John's Wood middle field. They couldn't find the middle field. So I went out and she said, good timing. Otherwise, we were just going back. They could have called me from the booth, telephone booth. Okay, so very good. London, freedom. Here, I don't feel safe with the Eastern, like, and the care, the NHS. They told me, no, it's free for you. You're a student. Just because you're an Arab, we're not allowed to be employed there, work there, like the Europeans coming and Africans, South Africa, working and, then studying and taking time out part time. Said, no, for you, even though you're an Arab, you're a student. NHS is free. Okay, dental was not free, but NHS is really good in London. So Pakistan, the Britishers, they improve. For God's sakes, they don't. Okay, like no, it's no comparison. I hate. Sorry, I I hate. God, terrible. Pakistani, Karachi. Back to that. Really, my uncle was right. It's Karachi, Pakistan is more than junk. Kachra hai. ये क्या है? Like, so I was really scared at this time, the weakness. So in these cheap men coming here, Al Ghausiya and all this, like yeah, inke ma, okay, my brothers also like, so if my child, well, sometimes we say that God gives bad children to Momin Bichare Allah believing. You know, my mother was not greedy for money or anything. She didn't even know when she was marrying my father that she was going to get a UAE passport. Because the Arabs who lived in Pakistan from our community, they didn't speak in Arabic. They lived like, speaking in Sindhi. My father knows Gujarati, Memani language. He knows, so also the Lawatis. I don't know if some of us have become, the siblings have become greedy and for some reason, or my mother was like, a good partner uh, who would understand. And then थोड़ा है थोड़े की ज़रूरत है ज़िंदगी फिर भी यहाँ खूबसूरत है. But we have become like unlike our mother. So maybe if God didn't show me from childhood, if my father didn't have, then maybe I would also, or if my mother wasn't like that. But yeah, some of my siblings are selfish for the thing, money. So Dubai, we come to Dubai and we get spoiled. So then the chakara anil, uh, because some of yeah. So maybe like I don't know how to say that. Chakara, the okay. I also do shopping and like monthly, and I do a little extra saving. Yeah. So from childhood, oh, I had this bad habit. Oh God, my mother every day like Woolworth, Finchley Road. Woolworth, Choice, W.H. Smith, every day, 10 pounds, 20 pounds. Like, there were no big part. Maybe they didn't imagine these, the Europeans were, the Britishers didn't think that we in a shorts pocket, in my shorts pocket or jeans pocket, in the pocket, I had like cash, 20 pounds every day or every other day. Amma, I want. Today I've seen this tennis. So they're really good, these Britishers. Forgive them, Muslims. You know, okay, they did this long time ago, but they have changed. This is what I'm saying. दोस्त तुम क्या बोलने आए हो? सर में दर्द कर दिया, right? Even my aunt who used to criticize the Muscatis, Luatis they call them, so much, and once I got really angry at her because she was living with us. I said, stop it, right? ये अरब नहीं है तुम लोग, हैदराबादी हो. ओमान में तो तुम लोगों के पासपोर्ट में this once I said stop it, enough. And they pretend to be Arabs. Look, you, even she said, even she knows that the Palestine, I was told, was broken, like the West Bank and this Gaza. They created a mess, the colonial in Kashmir, in India, the way they parted Muslim, another Kashmir side, so that it was a cunning, so that there would always be these fights or so. This is due to the British colonial empire time. India and Pakistan would be fighting each other for Kashmir. West Bengal, I don't know about that. So even she said that the Britishers have improved. They're not the same. When will we change? Maybe it took them like 100 years of being world, but I don't think we'll change. Because you see, Islam is such that even the Shias don't know the true story, right? That I had to show you here. Whether Imam Ali or if Imam Ali was given the power, that's why these polities, we call them hypocrites Muslims, they had to do this mess, like, say Abu Bakr said, I'm going to be the, and then Omar, then Uthman, and all. It was a, whatever, like, I don't know, it was messy. I can't condone that. Maybe that's why they had to, because if Ali came to power, it would have been worse, I think, or maybe the same. It would have been the same. Because this in the Quran it says that Islam will prevail over all other religions. You see, when the Shias came to power in Iran, what they did to the Sunnis, history, and still we haven't improved. We will not improve because you see, Britishers can improve. 100 years of zulm, the British rule over the around the world, right? Superpowers like now USA's, but it's not in their religion. If atheists or even in their, but it's in our religion, and the Shias can't see it, and then they blame the Sunnis. But the Shias are as worse, can become worse as the Sunnis. They blame that this is not Islam. The Sunnis, radical Muslims also practicing. Islam is not about terrorism. No, it is about spreading the religion through the sword. It is. Whether, okay, Mal, maybe the caliphs, Umayyad and the Rashidun caliphs, the Quraysh, for rule, you would say that they wanted, now they're greedy people, they were hypocrites. But Imam Ali, you'd say not greedy for money, not for the hayat dunya and zinat of this world. Yeah, for only Allah. Imam Ali would have only done it not for the money like the caliphs, okay? Not for the land. But look, it is for the land too. You will possess Surah. Imam Ali would have done it only for Allah, fighting to establish Islam. Land you have not trodden on. Surah 33. What's that? Land you have not trodden. And so you think I wasn't hurt, like I said in my previous lecture? Shias. Land you have not trodden on. 27. And he caused you to inherit the land. So while you blame, you may be blaming only Abu Bakr for how he interpreted Surah. Also, you may be blaming for getting this land for money purpose, worldly life, like imperialism and things like that. No, Imam Ali would have, if they had given Imam Ali a chance, these others, the three, we can now openly say, right? Imam Ali would have done it for Allah, and for Allah is this also. Land you have not inherited. You not get it? You बेचारे अहल बैत अल्लाह इतना जुल्म हुआ अहल बैत इतना जुल्म ज़ैनब पर हर वक्त ये कैसा आया थे सुबह तलक. Think of Safiya bint. Think of the whole tribes, Jewish tribes being killed, massacred there. At least Yazid didn't take Prophet Muhammad's women folk as sex slaves. थोड़ा मजलिस में आता है बीबी सकीना in Sham, Darbar of Yazid. We start lamenting. 3-year-old Kanizi mein sex slave. Slave, sorry. We don't even say sex slave, right? But the sex slave in Islam, sex slavery. और हम लोग तो कभी नहीं सुधरेंगे मुसलमान. और ये क्या कि इंडियंस नहीं सुधर रहे हैं. लाइक मुझे बड़ा शौक है. आप लोग इतने हम्बल थे. माय फादर यूज्ड टू प्रेज यू. ऐसे ये करवा चौथ ये क्या है वो जो women fast for their husbands, for husbands' long life and health and all this prosperity. तो फिर men भी उनको देवी समझ के पूजा करते हैं एक दूसरे को. वो husband and wife and not like this religion. On one side, women are supposed to be obedient to men. So he caused you to inherit their land and their homes and their properties. It's not just because, okay, it may show you that they fought, but even if they fought you, now leave them alone, right? You won? No, take the women as girls as sex slaves, take their properties, take their homes. But look at this, okay? Let's say the Shias, 12 Shias have this pride in Islam, right? Imam Hussein has shown. What about this? A land which you have not trodden. So the Confederates were fighting. No, you haven't seen the Quran properly. You have just seen it through the lens of your imams and your religious scholars who are themselves have been deceived in this religion. About this religion, your big marjas, I'm sorry to say, your classic exegetes and all that you're very proud of, and your alims living in Iraq, big Najaf from Najaf and Qom, Iran, and Najaf, Iraq, Qom, Iran, studied there, and simple life and all that. Look what they did to some, like your own, what's his name? They would kill. They even wanted to kill Hafiz for writing against them than these Shias. And look what they did to Baha'is. Bab. Your Shias. Look what Iran is doing. The IRGC. Oh, and so I'm, Palestinian, but I have to be fair. I can't be fair and square, right? I can't talk properly. What about the Christians being killed by the Muslims in Nigeria? What about all those Hindus were being killed? What's happened? I haven't been following that. Although I say, chi, you Indians, shame on you, shame on you. You see, no Muslims talks about, but the United Nations live stream, Facebook, Pakistani Muslims come. Why aren't you talking about Kashmir? Are Baba, there are other areas, people, human rights violations, where human rights violations in mass, this thing is happening, right? Are you stuck on Kashmir for the Muslims, the United Nations, or or the NGOs should be only talking about itna bol ke Amnesty International against Shia genocide, they say in Pakistan. That you cover up. What kind of Shia are you, Taimur? Huh? No, we are at peace. What lies? And then, if I raise my voice, you are getting angry. You're lying. Liar. You should be destroyed, Surya Dharyat. All misinformers, liars, may they be killed. Surya Dharyat it is there. Taimur should be killed according to his religion. What's happening in are the Bangladesh, huh? Indian Hindus massacre. This is like 26 December 2025. Do you even care? You don't care for humanity, you see. Even the Shia, some of you Shias, I couldn't care for humanity. But going to cry for Imam Hussain, Azad Allah, Imam Hussain का नाम आएगा तो पिघल जाएगा दिल पिघलता है, ये पिघलता है, वो पिघल, like, like that. Sorry, excuse me. All eyes on Bangladesh Hindus. Who's talking about this? Who's talking about this? अभी एक निकला मुसलमान बांग्लादेश में किसी हिंदू को हेल्प करने, वो आ जाएगा पूरा सोशल मीडिया पे. What do you call that? Spread hoga. What about these poor Hindus suffering, huh? Massacred, whatnot is happening to them by the Muslims, right? Muslims are doing this to these Bangladeshi Hindus. बाबा तुम लोग सब ले लो मुसलमान, हाँ तुम लोग नहीं सुधरोगे. You see the British, and you keep attacking, you keep bringing that out, the colonial. You yourself will never improve. In fact, you are going to get worse and worse and worse. Pura le lo, puri dunya le lo. Take the whole world. And Shia, stop complaining that only the Sunnis are like this. If you had the upper hand, your Imam Mahdi came, he would kill all of us. Stop. Umar bin Khattab, this, that. Stop it. The wives were testing Prophet Muhammad. They failed as a true prophet. तो जब लिखा है कि give me no respite, if I tell you, right, let's say if I say, well, I'm going to say this to Adam Seeker because he's been rude and I can't take rudeness from male. This is, Punjabi, any male, even an Arab male, I will get angry. I can't take rudeness, disrespect. Right? What is our crime? What is my crime? That you talk to me like this. You wouldn't talk to your mother like that, Adam Seeker. So I say, chalo theek hai, bhale fine karo. I took my money, police under in my apartment. And then I start complaining. Oh, they came inside. They've stolen my 1,000, my savings. Right? What would you say against? Of course, you would say that what she said, find me, I don't care. I'm on Adam Seeker's channel, I said this. I don't care now if Dubai finds me, Dubai police comes and. But then I start complaining. And I did. Oh, my money is missing. Here in this building, I don't know. Capricious is the soul. Right? Good, they took your money. They came and they find you. Oh, no, no. But why should the Dubai police find me? Huh? Just because I've crossed the line with Adam Seeker? No, no. He should be punished. He's the one who should be fined. But in that anger, nowadays, I say these things that I don't mean. Right? Before, I never used to say things that I don't mean. Oh, when my teacher said, mean what you say and say what you mean, after that, yeah, no, no, before I, because there was time in Soldier Bazaar, I told this video, TV shop repair, uh, that I'm going to burn your shop. Twice I've given, you haven't fixed it properly and you've taken money. Once taken. I'm going to now burn your shop. I didn't burn his shop. I didn't mean it. So yeah, but then my teacher used to say, when I was in Karachi American School then my teacher used to say that say what you mean what you say. And don't give empty threats to people. So yeah, before that also, like in Karachi, I was, oh God. So no, I didn't, in anger, yeah. But then I stopped, right? So I used to say what I mean after that, not give empty threats. So, God, yeah, so this empty threats, yeah. So how would you would say what a, yeah, this madness, or maybe she's insincere. So when the Quran says here, right, give me no respite, Surah Araf, I think it is 195. So the goddesses who worshipped Aisha and Hafsa must have, before Islam, their fathers, definitely Abu Bakr and Umar bin Khattab, worshipped the idols, right? They were idol worshippers. So they tested Prophet Muhammad, and he didn't stand the test of time against these two wives of his. He went and did making haram what Allah had made halal for him, right? Now you see that, he says, oh, give me no respite. And then the Shias also against the wives. Oh, they are so annoying. So this Aisha was so jealous of other wives, and she was a bad, loose woman. She used to abuse Zainab, right? So this, oh, see, please see. Hello. So maybe you will be jealous of me that I found this out. How could I discover this? No, no. There were other Shias who left Islam, but they never said anything. There was one in my family and became atheists, right? Became an atheist. But they just wouldn't say anything because they know that there's a death penalty. There's a sword hanging on their above their head. Oh, there were others. It's just that now it has become like we can come out, and so since now we risk our life, we risk everything to come out with this and help the Muslims see for themselves and decide, so that you could, okay, you did the past, even Hazrat Musa killed a man, God forgave him for God's sakes, and uh, the Pakistani blaming colonial British. दिस कश्मीर इधर इधर ये इधर रखा, उसको इधर कट किया, इधर इधर हम लोगों को दिया पाकिस्तान, इधर इधर वेस्ट ये कश्मीर, no, no. That's what they did in Israel too, or Palestine. Oh, yes, yes. अभी मारो मारो मारो, अटैक करो, बोलो बोलो बोलो. Oh, India, colonial, gunpowder, Sadhguru. But what about you? Think of the Muslims who came there, Mughals, what they did. और ये भी तो देखो कि वो कौन है जो सही कहता है ना, बेशक मंदिर मस्जिद तोड़ो, दिल ना किसी को तोड़ो. Anyways, that's another matter. So another story, some other time. Really, बेशक, I wouldn't break a mandir, but oh, so Shias also like this, right? Biased, prejudiced, thinking that religion, Imam Ali would never do this. Of course, Imam Ali would do this for Allah's sake only, that he land you have not trodden on, and Islam is going to prevail. If they allowed Imam Ali, right, Islam will prevail over all other. Quran ayat, you want to see it? Islam will prevail, will prevail. It has your will in it, your willpower, Muslims. जब दिखाते भी हैं तो अभी ये, like, I don't understand these. This was my religion. I also hurt a lot. Only that I have stopped grieving for those who were killed. Maybe your brother is still, your husband, Sadiq Hamshiri. Such a sweet wife, a mother, Irani, but amazing mother of Sadiq. They were originally Iranis. I think from Isfahan, I'm not sure. Killed by Sipai Saiba, shot. Sadiq Hamshiri. I knew this family, my mother's side, from childhood. I used to go to Sakina Hamshiri's Dadi. I, they call her Sakina Dadi, grandmother. For Coca-Cola, Mimi, tell my aunt, grandaunt, in childhood. So, excuse me. I, I won't be able to talk. But you see, for the truth to save the other Muslims, and you think I haven't hurt? But of course, I can't say about the one, that sweet lady, that sweet wife of Sadiq Hamshiri, sweet mother. So sorry, the Muslims are never going to improve. It will get worse if we give in. Even if Imam Ali, Imam Mahdi comes, please see these people. It's not only about the radical Muslims. Or Umar, Abu Bakr, Umar, or Uthman, nepotism. And for worldly power and for land, Karbala, or this, even Yazid's, Umar Assad, and God knows who wanted Rai, the land. Where's Rai? So for that, he was there with on the side of Yazid, or Omar bin Saad, or God knows who, Shimar. So, oh God, this will never improve. And how did they win? Oh, I don't know. But I'm still I have to watch this. So, how did Islam take over the world. And please see this, Shias also, you are not going to improve. Even if Imam Mahdi comes, तो थोड़ी कि वो कहेंगे कि freedom in religion, like Aka Mahdi. Don't read that and just gulp it. Freedom, and everyone's going to get freedom in religion. Where is it? No. Why do people hate Jews? Huh? Online rape academy exposed by CNN. God knows who's coming, even a. Uh, 18 hours. Look how the UAE they really love their country and the people, and they're doing this for the betterment future. At least this I cannot. And it's मुझे किसी का हक, मुझे थोड़ी किसी का land चाहिए या इधर में. I just complain, but look how the hard work. I hope it pays off. The dream comes true. What they have been working for, their fathers, forefathers' vision for their land, UAE. No, I don't want to be the one to destroy or even take a piece of their land. हाँ जो मेरा हक है इधर मुझे मिलेगा वो if I go to a piece of land, but I don't. You see, I wish I didn't even, but coming in there, can you, my heart, मैं किसी का land, इनको देखिए, इनका ड्रीम है, मुझे क्यों तोड़ना है किसी की legacy? They're working, they're improving. So however I may complain against the Arabs, look, a people's leader who works 18 hours a day. I feel so guilty, but for the betterment of our Arabs country, I can say, and I've gone mad also. They can, I would never want to spoil, like I said about Dubai, and comparing it to London's transportation, public transportation, buses. Yeah, so for improvement, it's not out of malice. But if you say that you're like the Pakistanis and all this, and even if some Arab Palestine with the Palestinians, you see, but how come the Jews have been hated so much around the world? Why were the Jews hated? And no one spoke. So now you want your right. The Jews, now what they did, they bought the land from the Palestinians. And this is not Palestinian Philistine that's mentioned in the Bible. It's different. Okay, so would you allow these Jews to go to Makkah? So you have your land, Makkah. Al-Aqsa Masjid wasn't even formed by Prophet Muhammad. And he's gone to Al-Aqsa. Maybe there it was empty. There was no mosque. Surah 17 ayat from Masjid al-Haram. That was even the polytheist masjid maybe. Where's that, how did the 1,000 years of jihad, trigonometry, and Raymond Ibrahim, the real history of Islam with Raymond Ibrahim. Are they lying? Francisca Albanese. What's this? What is lost in Palestine will be lost to us all. Francisca Albanese warns UN Human Rights Council. I haven't watched this. Someone complete video. Uh, Palestinians are people from UAE and Morocco welcome in Palestine? Of course they are. Indian American youth called out racism. They are spreading hate towards the Indian community. Reality for Indians in the US. But you know, I sometimes I watch Loy Macedo, and he's an Indian. I don't think he's biased or anything, right? But yet, whatever the ratio is of Christian massacre or killing or harassment in India, it shouldn't be there. We expect better things from India. We used to, right? But yeah, if the Americans, look who's talking, if the Americans call out against the Indians, no, first you get to, no, we can do that. We can do that. They can do that because the American government is different from the American people. Like the parliament, or if the government is speaking against India, then yes, you should know the reality, right? U.S. government, parliament, then you are discriminating. You are spreading hate towards the Indian community only. So they've put it in better words than I could ever put. Brut, Brut, India. What's this Palestinian journalist talking about? Oh God. India violating international law may face responsibility. Francisca Albanese on Gaza. Now India has also gotten involved with Israel to torture, rape, whatever. You see what they're doing to the Palestinians and Palestinian prisoners of crimes or what? Terror? Oh my God, what are they doing? Where's that? When has the world been fair? Even to Israel, but whoever gains power, I tell you, even if Shias gain power, they will do what the radical Muslims, they will take over the world. They have to. It's in the Quran. And if they don't, then they're going against the true Islam, the Quran ayats. You see, Ismaili Shias, you are going dead against peace. Islam is not about peace. What peace? Only for the believers' peace. Shia 12ers? Only radical Muslims are terrorists? No. Terrorism, your Allah is terrorist. Terrorism is allowed in the Quran. If you can spread Islam through terror, do it. And it has to reach every nook and corner of the world. Islam must prevail. Shias, that's what it is in the Quran. First, look at the Quran ayats. And what are they actually telling you rather than read Aqam and oh, my Imam said this. Don't read so much your four authentic books. Go to the Quran first, for God's sakes, the main book for you and for all the Muslims. Isn't it? Not how your Aqam Medipuya is, or Allama Tabatabai, or the Imam is saying. Don't get stuck like me on Al Kafi's one volume and one chapter. Oh, Akal. God said, and who is God? And can we reach him? And how do we connect with him? What are the attributes? Oh, look at. Don't get stuck like me on Al Kafi, a few chapters. Read about animals, sex with animals, and you can then kill them. Which animals you can You're allowed to have sex with? Where's that? Yeah, Israel closed Al-Aqsa Mosque. Why didn't the 56 Muslim majority countries do anything about it? You're supposed to, but what about the Muslims? You're, you're not allowed to keep Israel, right? No Christian should remain in this Middle East. At least, so when the Arabs were attacking Israelis who came back to their, they had to come back and Tucker Carlson, the West is collapsing, not the Muslim world. Yes. United Arab Emirates with Tucker Carlson. You be tripping with Ari Shafir. Okay, you're about to be, they're about, I wish, but my case is, I'm about to die. They're about to kill me. They're about to completely destroy me. There'll be nothing left for me, and who cares? Who cares? No, I care because this time they destroyed my mother, they destroyed our family, some of my mother's. No, no, this time I live to see their destruction, even if they're Shias, my enemies. Don't give them the pleasure of hurting you. You see, so I told myself, whatever, however powerful these Shia, my community, who enemy from my community or from my family are, remember, no matter how much money you have, wealth you have, no matter the group you have, the gang stalkers you have, the criminals you have, the human rights violators you have, the rapists you have on the spiritual level, cowards. But good is on my side. And I want to at least say this, those in my family members, my mother's aunts who suffered, and they were my mother's family, immediate family, what they were called by my father. The Khoja Sindhis were called Kanjus. Wait a minute. Father, uh, we wouldn't marry Khoja Maskatis at that time. Even Haji Habib's daughter said she would not marry her Maskati, Khoja. But then she did. Okay, that's good for her because her husband is very good, very good person. And I don't generalize in that, right? So like, but they used to, the Maskati Khojas used to say themselves in Pakistan. Oh, one of them, and so at least, what is this shooting and all that? These are firecrackers going on in the daytime? I don't know, firecrackers sound like. Okay, so yes, they should be. It's high time. How they, oh, this is one of a kind witch and black magic witch. What I mean to say is a psychopath who's doing witchcraft, dark. You have psychopaths. Atheists, you believe you have psychopaths or not? Even your psychologist will tell you that there are psychopaths. At least atheists believe there are psychopaths, right? Because the psychiatric record in the analysis, it's there. So at least see this as they are killing me too and making me insane and crazy, whatever the way, cheap, or lose my sobriety, lose my mind, lose my personal, my real, in my actual nature that I was brought up through my mother, seeing my mother, what a lady she was, sweetheart, she was a sweet lady, a sweet mother, even Sasha Jotoy. The first time she saw my mother at the swimming pool of Karachi American School, she said, "You have such a sweet mother." What if the bees suck up? So don't be so sweet that the bees suck up all that sweetness. But you see, even if they did, you get the honey. So anyway, even we get spiritually raped or molested, or now they're attacking us, these psychopaths like this, serial killers, enemies of humanity. No, no, this time they need to be exposed. So sorry, Israel went through, Jews would not be like me. Sorry, maybe they won't understand. They've been through the Holocaust, and the world has hated the Jews so much. And what patience you had. So this time I want the truth to reach out and be these. You are one man army. No, I'm not. But yeah, he does say that if there were, you see, there are. Uh, I have not seen angels. I've heard about jinns a lot. Jinns helping people, Shias, some in my family. No angel coming, but there. Denzo Moss says in this video that you don't know. But how come my mother, the insanity they give, it's like beyond. I would be pissing here like everywhere. And I would be so frenzied. This is, the things they want me to shitting, pissing in my apartment and lying in my shit and piss. Sorry. There's no extent to their zone. This is what they want me to see, that I should be in shit. And you're in shit, Brian Adams sang. And you don't know it. When I was in London, and I was like, right. How does Brian Adams know that I'm in shit? Even in London, when I was studying for law, I'm in shit and I don't know it. They put me in shit. In London also, they sent their spies. What's that song? You're the star. You're the star. That's from a British singer. But so you are one man army? No, there are. But this time, I don't know if we're going to win. Spiritual warriors, angel, good side. So at least as they're killing me, as they want me to every step, urinate, shit, die, fall, get up again, dying, 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 screaming like a mad woman. Or, sorry, I mean, they want to make me this. Although a mad woman, there's nothing bad about her. So I don't want to say it in a derogatory way. Mean it. I don't mean it. But these are the people who want to make you mad. The people behind this. And then they come here and say, "You're a mad woman." I don't mean to say it like that. But you know what I mean to say by saying it in that way? That the enemy will come, mad woman, she's screaming and shouting and this and abusing me. Oh God, I still can't find that. I was like, no, no, UAE minister doesn't hit out at Iran. But look at his composure. Look at the way he's talking. I was like, I started to laugh, right? Because I thought that maybe my people, Arabs, were in UAE. They were in shock, and now they've got up. Oh, and now they've hit out at Iran. But this hitting out at Iran is such composed way. He said, "No, India, oh, Indian channel, you've put it wrong." So I had a crack. I cracked up when I saw the title. Oh God, we've gotten up and we realize now we're hitting out at Iran. But no, thank God I watched the whole thing. Over 2,800 missiles launched. UAE is in the Gulf area most hit. Maybe good will come out of this. Like all the uh, endure, endure. Chal chala chal, akela chal chala chal, fakira chal. That's an Indian movie song. Over 2,800. UAE minister hits out. Oh my God, I didn't know that. This. Then what am I doing? He's so composed. Amazing. Some Arabs have. There's, where are you people from? Maybe those, now leave the past behind what you heard in Pakistan against Arabs. Arabs have changed. Even Ansar Berni was awarded by Sheikh Saif bin Zayed, His Highness Sheikh Saif. So the child jockeys are over, the labor we used. Amazing, amazing. He hasn't hit out. Not at all. He's so composed, talking gently. My goodness, it's amazing, amazing. So this really makes me happy. Although I complain, I forget this. This is wonderful. Amazing. UAE, amazing grace. You see, so I have to change my and I don't complain out of malice, right? For improvement, improvement. But this is my style. They've made me like this and worse, worse now. Iran's crown princess, he believes, Revolutionary Guard has practically become the state. Oh my God. APR archive. Islam is not an Abrahamic religion. Jesus is king. Narcissists come back, destiny or hovering. When narcissists come back, oh my God. We have lots of the secret behind Islam's rise. Finally explained. This is Myth Vision TV channel. James Howard Johnston. The secret. It's in the Quran. Yes. The secret behind Islam's rise. Finally explained. Oh, how they Hashar Nashar kiya. Surah Hashar. They're, saying, so how they covered up their wrongs. Prophet Muhammad and the false Islamic history coming from a victor, from this tyrant victor. Tyranny all the way. So if it wasn't after Prophet Muhammad, Abu Bakr, Omar, grabbing land, greedy caliphs, like Zafar Heretic has put it, it would have been Ali for the sake of Allah alone. And that's what's in the Quran. So Shias, don't blame it. Okay, you can blame it and say they went for the money and power. Islam is not about power, but Islam is about spreading Islam and Islam prevailing over all other religions and in every land and nook and corner. So exiling the Jews, Banu Qurayza, Banu Nadir, and saying, oh, they attacked me, they wanted to kill me, so leave Medina. Then do hijrat from Medina also. Like, they want to kill me in Makkah, I didn't do anything. No, no, God would live with the polytheists, and they could, of course, they could have their Masjid al-Haram in front of the Kaaba or next to the Kaaba. That it wasn't that. Oh, they broke treaties. If you say they broke treaties, then look at the basic overall picture of Islam. Islam cannot tolerate. Islam thinks polytheism is evil and unforgivable. Polytheism is the base, the foundation of all evil in this world. Idol worshipping and polytheism. Even taking partners with Allah. The Shias will say only this. Look at Aka Medipuya, even the Shia exegetes. Polytheism is the base of evil, the foundation of evil. Now, if the Quran ayat so superficially you read, you haven't seen telling me, have I pondered the Australian Muslim? Look who's talking. Surah Tawbah ayat. This is without even your Bismillah, your Allah with merciful, no mercy for the polytheists. We used to recite this surah starting without Bismillah, the only surah, right? So, freedom from obligation from Allah and His Messenger, those with whom you made a covenant from the polytheists, right? You made a covenant. So, travel freely throughout the land 4 months, but know that 4 months are given to them. You cannot cause failure to Allah, and that Allah will disgrace the disbelievers. Allah has said many a time in Surah Anfal or so that He will disgrace the disbelievers. And He wanted to disgrace the disbelievers by the hands of the Muslims. These polytheists are also disbelievers, and it is an announcement from Allah and His Messenger to the people on the day of the greater pilgrimage that Allah is disassociated from the disbelievers, and so is His Messenger. So if you repent, that is best for you. But if you turn away, then know that you will not cause failure to Allah. Who has been telling me, which Muslim coming here in the beginning, give the Medina, what do you call that? The whatever of Medina. What's it called? They broke treaties. That's not. See how you read. Uh, it's not because they broke treaties that Allah is disassociated from them. Okay, they've been blamed to break treaties every time Muslims make treaties, but that's not the reason why they should be killed and expelled from Makkah. That's not the fundamental reason. The fundamental reason you will find in Surah Mumtahana, Ayat 4. Abraham and his people have said, we have disassociated from you. You will find the fundamental reason in Surah Nuh ayats. Every monotheistic prophet would not allow them to worship their gods or have partners with God, the one God. That's not the fundamental reason here, just because yes, they are blamed, accused for breaking treaties, but it doesn't say that's why. And if it says that's why, then it has misrepresented. It has misrepresented. Allah has lied against the polytheists. That's not the reason why they are being now exiled, asked to leave Makkah. So all you Muslims coming here telling me it was because they broke treaties. Oh my God. Have you Shias also? Where are you What is this? Oh, I'm a little bit narcissistic, sarcastic. That shouldn't be my way. So please, I've had enough. So who do I think I am? I'm oppressed. And so were these. Someone's done bad to me and I didn't want to pity myself. Not only to me, my whole family. There's a serial killer type, psychopath in my family. He or she, they're against their own family members. And they can change. I heard a long time ago that Jadugar, someone knew, this was not even in Pakistan, this was abroad, Oman. Someone knew that a Jadugar in Oman, my aunt was told by someone that a Jadugar, she went to someone for her husband and her grandaunt took, my grandaunt, her aunt took her. A Jadugar can change a person into an animal. I was like, physically? A donkey or some, I couldn't, I thought, but the traits, the characteristics of that person can be changed. But I was like, how can a Jadugar change a human being into an animal? I couldn't wrap my head around that. So maybe you also can't wrap your head around this, that the polytheists, treaties who broke their treaties again and again against you Muslims, this is not the reason why they're being asked to leave Makkah. They're being asked, the fundamental reason is that they are polytheists. They're the base of all evil. Please, this time get it. When will you people get it? Or are you shaitan? So if you're shaitan, then stubbornly sticking to, even in Shia Islam, then I can't help you. Then I can't show you. Then I have to find a way, another way to protect myself, not allow you to come here and play around with me. I'm not in the condition for that kind of a thing. So Zalmi and Tamur and Saklan Heather and Australian Muslim, huh? And the other one also, Al Ghausia and this and that. You see, now you males, it's time for this also. Another Sunni lady told me that this religion is for males, male dominating religion. Her own, against her own Islam. In Pakistan, she told me. Now the feminine power is coming in. The feminine power that your Allah has said there. Satan, they call on Satan. No, they call on their mothers and this Mother Earth and this Surah Nisa. This feminine is not evil. That you call on your mother. They call on Satan. Surah Nisa at 117. Not they invoke from besides him. What? This, wait. You devils, Muslim men also coming here. Aisha and Hafsa defeated Prophet Muhammad, exposed him. Surah Tahrim you can read. Feminine powers, claim your power against these men. Besides him, but female deities, and not they invoke except Shaitan, rebellious. And also Imam Ali has said, don't even take good advice from a female because she's evil. Sermon 80 of Najul Balagha. In that. In Sermon 80 of Najul Balagha. No, Imam Ali, just Fatima, the daughter. No, you are all mistress. You inherit paradise. All of us. Polytheist women were called daughters of Allah. Zainab bin Josh was a proud widow of Quraysh until this Islam struck her down. And the marriage, see how God This Allah is a Satan. Women, take your power. Meaning, we're not like, when once we get the power, we do zulm. No. What is feminine power? When a child calls to his mother, she comes and gives him, feeds him whatever he wants, right? The child, the toddler, the infant, baby, not pampering him, spoiling him. No, she doesn't go to her husband when he needs her in Islam, uh, ignoring her child's cry to feed infant's cry. No, she goes to her child first, not this. Men, whenever you want, come, woman, I need you. I will. Booming her. There's the Paltis woman, the female feminine power. First, my child who is crying, my infant, not my husband or my man. Okay? This power. And the man should understand, because it's his child too, that your desire can wait. Right? This is not evil, woman. You call on your mothers. My father was saying, tell these Sunnis who object to our calling on Rasulullah Ali and all this, who does the infant call upon? Crying when he needs. He cries for his mother. And there's, like, in real, it's practical. It's not practical that you, like, wouldn't go to the president first. If you have some, you would go to the government, that particular institution, that particular government office. You wouldn't call on the president, right? If you have to renew your passport, you go to the government office where the passport is renewed. If you have some other problem, you won't go straight to the president, right? But you say your Allah is like, Allah is not like humans. Everyone can call him. You see, the thing is, no Allah is going to come and help you, right? Even your Allah, this Allah that you say, is not like humans, and we can call him, and he's the only one to seek help from, and the only one to call upon. Surah Nisa again, ayat. Your Allah is telling you to help these people. We're saying, oh Allah, send someone. Surah Nisa 75. Then what? The Shias didn't see it. See, against politics, when it serves their Imam Ali, how they were brainwashed, how they were deceived. Now see what this Allah has done, what I saw as a Shia and left this religion against the politics. Why this? And for now you believers. And what is the matter with you that you fight not in the cause of Allah? Sorry, my attitude maybe, but you shaitans. No, still, like. And for the oppressed among men, of course, shaitan will always be there in these Muslims, stubborn as ever. But you see, we don't come to kill you and impose and give you warnings that our God or someone, we will obliterate our faces your faces if our God doesn't believe in this or do not believe in this. We do not say do not believe in this or we'll obliterate your faces, and then say that there's no compulsion in religion. In our belief, we'll never. There's no compulsion. There's no force. So even threat should not be there. Some of you Muslims don't even understand what is compulsion, what compulsion contains the word. Oppressed among men, women, and children who say, Our Lord, oh, they are just saying to the Lord. They're not praying to the Lord. That Allah is they're telling me, these women, men, women, children, they can't help themselves. And Allah can't help them either, right? Because He's telling you to, for the oppressed. Do something, support them, help them, being weak, all ill treated, men, women, and children whose cry is, Our Lord, rescue us from this town, whose people are oppressors, and raise for us from the one who will protect, and raise for us from thee one. Oh, sorry, I forgot the thee. From thee one. From you one. Yusuf Ali puts it like this, classic Shakespearean English. And what is the matter with you that you fight not in the cause of Allah, right? So appoint for us from you, not your nafs. Allah is a nafs too. But here it's not the nafs of Allah, yourself. It's your being, ladunka, you. That's besides the point, the one who is going to help you. But here, you're calling on Allah. The calling on Allah, the praying to Allah. Although Allah doesn't put dua, doing dua. Allah's telling you to help them. Oh my God. And yet, the polity is when it comes to do not call on anyone. So Shia, hasn't this been unfair to those polities you call idol worshippers only? No, no. If you associate it, Surah Maida at 55. I know it's hurt. It hurts. It hurt me too. It has been hurting me. But when a Christian tells you, it'll hurt more. When a Shia tells you, ex-Shia, should it hurt you? You know very well that I'm not against you. I'm not malicious. I'm not a player. At least see this, right? Can you tell? I was a Shia. Okay, I have to go now and I'll come back later. Thank you. What's this? No, no. Some. I thought it's not prayer time. Is it? Just let me check what time is. Asar here. All the time I forget. When will prayer time? 3:46 p.m. So how much I have? You all have gone to sleep. I should take a break and come back. How many times? If you've hit the bell icon, it's terrible for you. I know. I will be harassing you here, coming again and again. Sorry, because of my condition and all this, and it shouldn't be. I'm slow and I say a lot, so I'll come back and on another live stream if they allow me. If they, something's wrong with this. What have they done? What have you in done to my other device? Have you put some bug? See, even this uh, Omkara, Omkara. Sick. Stop praying. No God is coming to save you. Blunt, not biased. Very right. Very true. So, you gurus, Hindus, no. Stop praying. Say, God, yeah, this is good for me because that night, last night, I was about to say, okay, which you enjoyed hurting my mother, you enjoyed hurting your aunt, your aunts from like where? So she's got a good life. No, no, I can't believe that this Bulbul hasn't come today. I got up and I heard the blast only. So. And she's what? Gin cartel? I can't believe it. What is this? I can't talk. So back home in Karachi. Hello, this is me. I'm getting the chills because I was told not to think about it, not to use your mind because the mind will flip. If you see this witch, what she has done. We'll go mad. And recently, thrice the Bulbul has given her name. But the thing is that twice I asked him, who do I have? Who is my enemy? What's the name? And he's given the name, but I don't know. Once he said, like I was wondering if I can even talk properly. We have one of a kind. We are in. Uh, hello, world. You've got to see this. You don't want to see this. You know, we have one of a kind. We have genius witches. We have geniuses. Uh, we have one of a kind. Like, you know, the case on Abbas Gokul? One of a kind in the whole world. Fraud. Right? So, like that, we have one of a kind. Another one. Abbas Gokul was our family case. One of a kind. We have one of a kind witch. And the way she makes us go crazy, one of a kind. Such a genius you are, witch. Enjoy. No, 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 Zara. Now that's why this 6, I think, came on my home YouTube home. One of a kind. This is one of decades case, you know, world. One of a kind. You have never seen something like this ever. Now, recently there has been another bank fraud in BBC gave, I haven't read it, it's just a post on Facebook, oh, sorry, on YouTube. The fraud of the century, bank fraud. But this is not the fraud of the century. This is, he was charged with defrauding the Bank of BCCI, and was the world's biggest single fraudster at the time, right? So, you know, if you're seeing what I'm doing, it's no one has done this before, no one. Because I have one of a kind. She enjoys, oh God, she's got gin cartels. She produces gins, spirits, evil. Ah, I don't know. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. Let's see. So last night, it was very depressing to think about her and my community who have been so many people set against each other. She loves doing this, and she's a Mahir expert, one of a kind. So shall we let her enjoy this? Whenever I talk about this, I don't think I can talk properly about it. He's given the name, and it's a very complicated case. She's got she's gone abroad, and I'm being told she is, I don't know why she wants to destroy her community, her aunts. Why would a psychopath want to destroy? She unleavened her brother. Like, why is she? Excuse me. I don't know. What is this? The Bulbul coming, telling me your name, telling me from this a little more about her, more than her name. I was thinking maybe, we had my mother's side had the father inheritance problem. And when my grandaunt was signing, they told me, I don't know which family, that family, the other side, took the inheritance, snatched it away. Maybe some name, maybe from their side, someone after us, or a Pathan, who my grandfather, at the behest of my grandmother, left, divorced. He got married to a Pathan or Punjabi, Pakistani. My grandmother was his first wife, and she had many children. They had many children, but he married maybe. So I don't understand. This is like totally unexpected. This is so shocking, and I feel guilty bringing this out. But last night, I uploaded this video on Facebook. I've been coming live streams twice, thrice on Facebook. I thought they'll now suspend my account because I even said bad words in one of the live streams, and then I made it private, not public. I changed the, you know, privacy thing from public to private. You So we have all these MFs and cousin Fs, not only sister Fs and MFs, but community Fs and aunt Fs, you know. Hello, you. So just copying this lady, tarot card reader. Hello, greetings, you MFs, you CFs, you aunt Fs, you grand aunt Fs, you cousin Fs. How are you doing today? Sorry, I've just so I better go before I lose it more. I don't have the strength to be normal here, and so the negative shaitan is. Where's? Let me just put my glasses on. Hello, greetings. So you enjoy this? She's my favorite grandaunt's, whoever. Now I've said too much. Stigger, losing my religion. Have I said too much? Where is she? And she, my favorite cartoon, she talks like that. Top Cat. When I was in childhood, I used to watch that after school, sometimes inside, indoors, sometimes outdoor. I can't find her. Hello, UMFs. Oh my God. I hate searching. It's such a. Sometimes, yeah, I used to hate reading also. Even my aunt. Anyways, my other aunt was with her in St. Joseph's College. Jealousy, psychopathy, and jealousy. What a combination. If this person is a psychopath and a jealous person, then we've had it. Our whole community has had it. Even though she's gone abroad, she must be really, even, no. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You won't be able to. Where's it? MFs, hello. So we have been effed through, trying to open up old karmic timelines. Oh, the draconic priestess. Top Cat. Professor. Well, no, Officer Dibble. Dibble. Oh, our so sometimes watch this or go out our Jewish neighborhood. My father told me later on that when we couldn't go to London anymore, that was our house was in the Jewish neighborhood in London. Oh, all of them were Jews. Great people, really, great people. What a neighborhood. I loved it. All that. Just playing and going out sometimes with the bat and ball. The most dangerous man. Witches lose their power loving the wrong men. I cannot take this. Jade Chino. I just, I cannot. You men also. But this is about a lady. My case now. The bulbul. I don't know if the bulbul is a jinni. I was like, maybe Holy Spirit should tell me, right? Sorry, I don't believe in the Most High God, but seems like the Most High God wants to come through again. Um, it's high time. You all these years, but isn't it a great consolation that even though these men, witches lose their power loving the wrong men. Jay Chino also. Margot also has given something recently. You never had men, you meaning the person whoever it resonates with, Margot. You see, never had any men with integrity around you. I feel so bad for the women who've never had any men, not one man, not one man with integrity around her. Oh my God, how did you go on surviving? I would have lost my mind and ended up in the mental asylum and healing that wound, healing the wound. Margot, thank you. So this is happening in the Western world. Margot is American. Oh my God, what is this? This is so sad. It's heartbreaking. Too much heartbreak. And now I've been told there's a witch. It is did. I can't believe it. And I don't want to badnaam her because most high says it is true. Oh my God, what the Bulbul has said. Given her, huh? So after, she went abroad before even we went to London. What a place to be. So let's see. Am I to expose this more? No, I don't think so. But I might come back and say, sorry, I'm wrong. There were witches. Maybe she was, there were witches in Scotland. But these were good witches, like Sane the witch. An estimated 4,000 to 6,000 people. Mostly. So she was very intelligent, but I think she was in St. Joseph's College with her cousin, my aunt. No, wait, she is my grandaunt's daughter, and my aunt, who was closer to me because she was my mother's sister. Oh, 75% of the accused were women. I wish you a good life. You see, I can't get angry at her, but I feel very depressed and it's very terrible. I feel very, very sad, deep sadness. And I feel like I feel like, okay, let her now finish me because she did. I've seen a lot of sufferance in my family and maybe even some of her aunts were my grandaunts. I can't believe she did this to her. She even did it to her brother. So he passed away in London. He was playing hockey. I can't believe this. I'm saying this. I need more time to But sorry, I just can't contain myself. No, I can't. And there's another, I can't say who, lady, they told me in 1993, I asked them like this, right? So most of the things they said came true, but about my marriage, no. And then in London, I was told, until this witch is alive, you're not getting married. Even though this clairvoyant asked me to wish three wishes, and they will come true. I was like, okay. And then she's told me, so I said, but I wished for to get married. She said, no, that wish won't come true until this witch is alive. So she must be enjoying herself. We know about the psychopaths who like to hurt people. They find the thrill, the pleasure. So all the names I've taken, like my cousins, second cousins, all this has happened because of this one person. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. So I felt jinxed from childhood. She came to visit us. Not only our grand aunt who came from United States, but she also came to visit us in London. Her aunt, my mother. I just cannot believe it. So yeah, if no, whether it's David Qasim I've spoken about, my cousin, or Raju or Ashwa. Oh my God, I can't believe this. My father, my grandmother. What? No, no. But she was a child. She was like, I was 3 years old. She must be like, how old? Oh, my aunt in St. Joseph's College. Oh, so she's around about the age of her cousin, my aunt. Oh, in St. Joseph's College, and I was in St. Vianney's. And I heard she was a little bit jealous of my aunt, her cousin. Oh, yeah. So she had the power. My aunt was so, she got second position or first position from St. Joseph's College Intermediate, uh, in final, intermediate, right? Her picture came. So why didn't she kill her cousin, my aunt, who was so intelligent? She didn't get a position. My aunt did. And my aunt felt like there was something at that time. So so, these psychopaths, they really enjoy. I'm sure you're having a field day. Now, shall we call you from Scotland? Scottish lady, origin back home, Pakistan. Mother side, father side, Oman. Okay, I'm taking a break. Thank you very much. Sorry for all this. Yeah.